Hi everyone, Kat Smith here, inviting you to stretch with me today. So I'm doing a little bit of a change of pace class for myself. Usually I prefer moving vigorously through vinyasa, but today I feel like stretching, and I've realized it's been a while since I have taped a stretch class. So hopefully for some of you who are needing that in your life, you will enjoy it along with me. So today, as you notice, I'm not in my usual home setup. I'm not in my kitchen because I have tile in my kitchen. And if you're able to practice on carpet or on a rug that you can put your yoga mat on, I would recommend doing that because it's going to feel cushier for your joints, and I think you'll be able to relax into the pose more. So for what it's worth, I'm on my carpet today, and I'm going to start by just some breath work. So if you're able to sit, I'm sitting in kneeling position. I'm going to show you feet untucked, and I'm just landing on my hips on the back of my heels. You may want to put a blanket or a towel or even a pillow underneath your bottom for extra comfort, or just find a variation that works for you. I'm going to close my eyes. I invite you to do the same if that feels okay. Relax the shoulders. And then let's just take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then again, inhale. Open, exhale. Again, breathe in. Open mouth, breathe out. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. If you're able to seal your mouth and breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, let's do that. I'm going to put one hand on my heart, one hand on my belly, and then practicing belly breath, inhaling, expanding through the navel, exhaling, drawing the navel in and up, and again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. A few more like that. Three more. Very good. Release your hands in your lap. Ease your chin down. Take a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, release down. One more inhale. Exhale. Tabletop. So you're going to roll forward, hands and knees, untucking your feet. And then we're taking through cat and cows. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, curl the spine up. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going. Let's wag the tail. Pivot your left hip to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Pivot your right hip to the right, look over your right shoulder. And again to the left, and to the right, and to the left, and to the right. Few more, side to side. Good. Side to side. Very nice. All right, now I want you to walk your hands forward until you're on your fingertips, and then easing your hips halfway down towards your heels, walk your fingertips forward. Let your head rest low, stay and breathe. And then ease into child's pose with hands by your feet. Forehead down, knees together. I like to sway here side to side. So you're massaging your forehead, hips moving, feels good. Stay here or take a rabbit pose. Slide your hands around your heels like they're doorknobs. Begin to pull on your heels as you lift the seat off the ground. Little to no weight in the crown of your head. Forehead reaching to the front of your thighs. Stay here, breathe. And release. Reach the arms forward. Stay here. Let's walk the hands to the left corners of the mat. Stretch through the right side body. Breathe. Come back through center to the right. Back through center. Stay or take a puppy pose. So puppy pose has two variations. One is modified. You can bring the forehead down. This is what I'll start with. So I'm going to walk my hands forward, lift the hips to stack over my knees, and then release the forehead down. And then slide the chest closer to the ground. Stay here, bring the chin on your mat. So this is a full expression. If that's too much, forehead down. And then ease back, child's pose, hands by your feet. Slowly roll up. So now let's take our first downward facing dog, and it's just for stretch. So hands shoulder width, feet are hip width, and you're creating inverted V shape with your body. Bend the knees and just enjoy the stretch through the hamstrings, maybe lowering and lifting one heel at a time, keeping your knees soft. Notice how I'm swaying my hips. And then maybe you press the chest towards your thighs a little more. Bend both knees. Straighten your legs. And then set your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Get off your palms, but stay grounded in the fingertips. And then press the chest towards your thighs. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Let's land in Malasana squat. So if you have a block or even a stack of books, you can land your seat on. That's great. Your spine is at natural curve here. Palms can come together. You can release your arms forward and round your body forward as your tailbone tucks in and under. Let's slowly straighten your legs. Ragdoll, opposite hand, opposite elbow. Sway, keep your feet wide. Walk out to your downward facing dog. Stay for a couple of breaths. Step your right foot forward. Let's take a runner's lunge. So runner's lunge is your right knee is bent, your left knee is off the mat, and notice I'm supporting myself with my hands. So you can either stay on the fingertips or flat palm. You can also put your hands on your blocks. And I'm just going to lean forward and back a few times. And then release your left knee down. This is a low lunge. I'm going to untuck my back foot and ease my hips forward. Keep my hands down on the ground. Breathe here. And then I'm going to take a split prep by straightening my right leg. I'm going to keep my ankle in a flex, fold over my right thigh. And very slowly I will go back and forth. So low lunge, inhale, split prep, exhale. Low lunge, inhale, you can move at your own pace. Split prep, exhale. Two more, back and forth, low lunge. Split prep. Low lunge. Split prep. Now this pose, I don't teach often, but I really enjoy. This is called gate pose. You're on your left knee, your right leg is straight, pointing to the front of your mat. Right hand on your right thigh, left arm up and over. So nice for your side body here. And then you can counter to the other side. So this is your modified side plank. You can do one more each direction. So good to your obliques. And modified side plank, left hand, left knee. Very good, come up. Let's make way to downward facing dog again. Step your left foot forward. Let's do a runner's lunge again. So you are on your left foot and a ball of your right foot. And then ease forward and back a few times. Release your right knee down, untuck your right foot, low lunge, hold and breathe. Next exhale is your splits prep. Walk your hands back as you straighten your left leg. Flex at your left ankle, fold over your left thigh. And now moving slowly, inhale, low lunge. So this is where the carpet comes in handy. The right knee is cushioned up. Exhale, split spread. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, split spread. You're moving at your own pace. Very good. So let's set up for gate coast. Left leg back of your front of your mat, right knee down. Left hand, left thigh. Counter. And once again. And counter. Come back. Another visit for downward facing dog. Widen your feet once again. Walk your hands halfway towards your feet. Stretch. Walk your hands towards your feet. Let's take a twist. Right hand down, left arm floats up. Take it to the other direction. And again. Other side. Fold. Bend your knees. Move your torso. Toe heel your feet closer. I'm going to take a ball squat here. If it's not appropriate for you, don't do it. So heels are high. Hands are supporting me. And then we're going to release down. I'm going to start my hip stretching with a seated figure 4. So this is how you set up for it. Knees bent, feet are flat. I'm going to lean back, hands behind me, taking my right ankle, crossing it over the left knee. And then I'm just going to move the left knee side to side a couple of times. And then find a comfortable spot where I can breathe. Maybe walk your left foot closer to you, sit up taller, walk your hands in closer to you, and then start pressing your right knee forward. Keep your right ankle in a flexed position. So you can stay here. I'm going to show you something else that I do every once in a while. If your feet are washed, straighten your left leg, get a hold of your right foot, and just massage it a little bit. Maybe even take your knuckles and run them through the sole of your foot, up and down, side to side. So a little reflexology. Maybe push on all of your toes. Very good. If you were in your seated figure 4, let's switch your sides. Left ankle over the right knee. This side for me is a bit tighter, so recognize how you feel here. I'm going to move my right knee side to side a couple of times. And then walk your right foot in. Walk your hands in. And then stay for a few deep breaths. Keep working your left knee forward. Deep breaths. You certainly can stay or straighten your right leg and give your left foot a tiny bit of a massage. Again, using the knuckles. Rub it, sole of the foot, the arch, the heel, and then I like to sort of massage every single toe. If you're in seated figure four, go ahead and straighten your right leg. You're going to either bring your left foot on the inside of the right thigh or bring your left foot next to your left hip. This is the variation I'm going with. Frame your right leg and fold forward. So if your fold looks like this, know that it's a-okay. Everybody has a different degree of practice and flexibility. Certainly be mindful of your injuries. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right in your body. Inhale, slowly come up. And this is something that I saw one of the teachers I really like do, Tiffany Krushek. So this is for stabilizing and strengthening your hip joints. So you're going to bend your right knee and tuck your right foot on the inside of the left thigh, keeping your left knee bent pretty much at 90 degrees. And then I'm placing my hands on my right ankle. I'm going to try to lift my left foot off the ground, hold. And then the left knee off the ground, hold. And then pivot my left foot up, and then see if I can place it next to the right. I'm going to turn this way for a seated butterfly fold. Slowly roll up. So let's sit up for seated separate forehead to knee over the left leg. Once again, you can bend the right knee and tuck your right foot inside of the left thigh, or bring your right foot next to your right hip, or folding forward over the left leg. Inhale, roll up. So let's do the fun little transition on this side. So bending your left knee, tuck your left foot into the front of the right thigh, and then bend your right knee at 90 degrees. Hang on to your left ankle. You're going to lift your right foot off the mat. Only the right foot, right ankle, keeping your right knee down. Once again, this is where the carpet comes in handy. And then let's lift the right knee off the ground, hold. And then pivot the right knee up, placing your right foot next to left. We turn it this way for another set of seated butterfly fold. Slowly roll up. Now let's land on the backs, and I'm going to take you through recline half pigeon. So we've prepped for it with seated figure 4. Feet are flat, knees are bent, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. Pause. If it's appropriate to lift the left foot off the ground, do so. Begin to work your left knee in, right knee up. So great for your piriformis, your glutes, your hips. Keep your tailbone down. Keep your shoulders grounded. Maybe slightly tuck your chin towards your chest so you lengthen the back of your neck without lifting your head off the floor. And just breathe here. Release your left foot down, lift your right leg up. You can interlace your hands around your right thigh. Bring your peace fingers towards your right big toe. Release your left arm by your side. Breathe here. As you notice, maybe you don't notice, my right knee is not fully straightened, so slight bend in the right leg prevents hyperextension. Release your right foot down. Let's set up for half pigeon, left side. So one side usually does not feel the same as the other in the same pose, so be okay with that. For me, left side always tighter. Keep working your right knee towards your chest, left knee up towards the ceiling, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Let's focus on the breathing. Release your right foot down. Lengthen your left leg up. Slide your hands back of your left thigh, or peace fingers of your left hand around your left big toe, right arm down. If you have a strap, you can use your strap or even a towel to wrap around the sole of the left foot. Don't hyperextend. And release. Let's draw soles of feet together, knees apart. Bringing maybe hand on top of your torso, one on the belly, one on your chest. Relax the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths. I think my dog is doing the same pose, y'all. Big belly breath.
Slide the hands around your thighs, draw the knees together and in. Press the tailbone down, rock side to side, massage your sacrum, massage your back. Feels really nice if you're on padded surface. And let's lift both legs up to the ceiling. You can support your thighs with your hands or release your hands down. I like to point and flex my feet a few times. Really good for your circulatory system, for your cardiovascular system. I like to take a soft plow. It's not for everyone, but if you care to start drawing your legs towards you, I'm not going to let my feet touch the ground behind my head. I'm just going to press my tailbone down and have the legs a little deeper in. Just breathe here. And then maybe lift the hips off the ground. Slowly lower them, sort of rocking it out. Lift and lower. One more. Going to finish with a few bridge postures. So draw your feet down, hip width distance. Arms by your sides, palms down, ground through your feet, your shoulders. Inhale, lift into bridge. And maybe interlace your hands underneath you. Gaze up, chest reaching towards your chin. Feet are grounding, outer thighs out, inner heels in. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, release your body down. Let's windshield wipe with the knees side to side. Next bridge set, I'm going to do a rolling bridge. You're welcome to join or hold it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. You may reach your left arm up and on a slight diagonal, sort of asymmetrical. And then lower. Lift. Reach your right arm up and over to the left. And lower. Very good. Soles of feet together, knees apart. One more time. Let's finish with a spinal twist. Knees in and towards your chest. Rock a couple of times. Release the knees to the right. I'm going to place my right hand on top of the left thigh. Take a few deep breaths here. Hug your knees back in. And then take the twist to the other side. Knees to the left. Left hand on top of my right thigh. If there's anything else you need to make this practice feel completed, go ahead and take the pose or the postures.
But this is where I will finish with my personal Shavasana. So I'm going to say farewell. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel better than you did 30 minutes ago. I would love to see you all in studio practicing with me locally in Chattanooga. Live stream is always available, but if not, utilize these videos so you don't have to let go of your yoga practice. May all be well. Namaste.